All right, good morning, students. This is Mr. Bell. Today, you're not having a Zoom meeting. However, I wanted to show you what you were doing today. Today, of course, I am out, but I wanted to make sure that you had everything that you need to fulfill your lessons. First, of course, we were on Standard 1, and then, of course, our next step is Standard 2. In Standard 2, it bridges us to Standard 3. You have this document somewhere in your files. As you see, I have a lot of things open up. I want to go into Accelis and I want to show you where everything is in Google Classroom. All right, first off, of course, you know that you are on day 14th, and I am just going to use first period because first and fifth period have the same assignments. Now, as you know, of course, the weekly folders are for my independent students. Because it is Monday, September the 28th, you will, of course, go to your Zoom. And of course, if you enter to your Zoom, you will see, of course, that I am just doing the video in the place of Zoom. After you have watched this video, I have this document. You will open it up. When you open it up, of course, you will see this. If you are on this, of course, I did an example where, of course, I typed my name in to kind of show. Basically, you're going to type your name in this spot, whatever your name is, the time you completed the video, and then you're going to check mark that you have watched and or completed it. The last step would you be putting your initials. In order to get the check mark up, only highlight the box. I need you to go ahead and right click and then click check, and it will check the box for you. Now I will move on to the next step. The next step, of course, is your descriptive frames. As you know, you had some Ed Puzzle videos, and the Ed Puzzle videos were on the Alabama Course of Study Standard 2. Now, you will see that there are two attachments. Of course, as you see, I scheduled it, and I am still at the school tonight. I scheduled it for in the morning, so you'll see this in the morning. There's a PDF version and a student version. If you would click on the PDF version, it is basically instructions. You don't have to open it up with anything. You're just reading it. Basically, in this PDF version, and I will enlarge it to the best of my ability, these are the documents. We have certain titles. The titles that we're going to discuss is going to be the Declaration of Independence, Articles of Confederation, U.S. Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. But as you see, it cut the Bill of Rights part out. Those are just documents that were written. However, we also have some events. The events include the French and Indian War, Shays Rebellion, the Federalists, and the Anti-Federalist Party. Now, if you have one of these topics, and you will see what topic you have below this post, you will answer the following questions on the student version. When you answer the question, what we're asking about the document itself. Let me open it back up because it was in the way. Basically, define the topic, and it's blocking out. What did this document have written in it, or what was the purpose of this document? So if you have the Declaration of Independence, you will answer that. Move to why, pretty much is the cause. What caused them to write the document? Why was it important? Why was it a necessity for it to be written? Why was this document needed? Your who, any people, individuals, groups, organizations involved in writing the document, or if there were people, groups or organizations in conflict while writing the document or saying the document was needed or not needed, you will put it under who. Your when is when was the document written and or approved. Your where, what city, basically what's the location, the country or the state that it was written in. What location was this affecting? What was it impacting? What area? And then your how is basically your effect. How was this impactful to wherever? What was the purpose of this document? Was it fulfilled? And then why was this document so important, or is it even important today? So if you have documents, you're answering those questions. However, if you have an event such as the French and Indian War, Shays Rebellion, and I know Federalists and Anti-Federalists are individuals, but we want to treat it as an event versus a document. Pretty much you're going to answer the same questions, define the topic, what's the main idea of this event. So if you have French and Indian War, what was the French and Indian War? What was going on? Why was the French and Indian War or Shays Rebellion, or why was the Federalists and Anti-Federalists in debate, or what were they discussing? That's your cause. And then your who, of course, the individuals that were involved in the event or that was at the table of discussion with the Federalists and Anti-Federalists. All right. Were there groups or people or organizations or countries that were at odds with each other? And then when did this take place? Of course, where did it take place? And then how did this event impact the totality of the conversation? How did the French and Indian War impact the world or impact that area? How did Shays' Rebellion make people see things? How did the debate between the Federalists and Anti-Federalists go? How did it end? All right. And so when you look at that, just go back to your regular post, and then you're going to open up the student version, and it's going to make you your own individual version. When you get this version, go ahead and make your parentheses open, write your name in it. And then the questions that you saw in the PDF, whatever topic I assign you, you're going to write it in the box. Okay. And so, you know, when you write in the box, when it's in Google Docs, you can open it in Google Docs. You can type as you will. If you want to, you can take the what out. Just make sure that you understand, I understand, we understand what your topic is. But first you'll have to unlock your device. All right. Sorry, that was my phone. All right. Now, so whatever topic I give you, you're going to put it in the middle. And of course, you will see how you write in it. You have to type on it. And so if it's French and Indian War, or if you have a document, Bill of Rights, you're going to type in and you're going to save it. Don't forget, in order to post the assignment, you have to copy the link and go back to the original post where it says add or turn in, and make sure you turn the assignment in. All right, you guys, what I did was I added on the third document to it. And of course, the third document has the first and the fifth period, and I'll change the title so that you can see that. If you click on it, you will be able to view it, but you won't be able to touch or change anything. There's no need to make a copy. These are your topics and titles if you're first period, and these are your topics and titles if you are fifth period. All right. So when you see that attachment, that shows you what you are doing on your student version of who, what, when, where, why, how. Again, I'm going to open this back up just as a simple reminder of what you're doing. If you have U.S. Constitution, basically just remember that you're just answering these questions. The only other thing I want you to answer under what is that it is divided up into a few parts. And those few parts, they're really 3 parts. All right, just make sure you tell them what those 3 parts are. You don't have to go into all of them. If you are Bill of Rights, I want you to just basically tell how many amendments are included and what the first 8 was for, okay? And so again, you have your PDF version that's giving you the questions that you're going to answer in these boxes. Again, you don't have to keep the when and the where. If you would like to, that's fine, you can. All right, my students, don't forget what you're assigned to do. Again, sorry, I went and took this document a little too far. Don't forget, we are here at this point. And remember that in your Google Classroom, every instruction for my independent students are under week. All of my instructions for my virtual and traditional students are done per day. So make sure that you're looking at the right post, okay? Now, remember in Acellus, and I want to show you this, you started out here at the pretest. You should already be to the place of the Unit 2 exam. I'm going to go ahead and unlock it. For those that want to take that today, go ahead and take it today. All right, you may go ahead and accomplish Unit 2 exam. Hopefully, you will see me tomorrow, and tomorrow I'm going to allow you to work in Acellus. Remember, this week it is very crucial that you only do the lessons that I tell you to do. If you go forward in the lessons in Acellus, it will back you up. You'll repeat the lesson, and the score that you did before will not count. I hope that everybody have a great day. Don't forget to go back after you have watched this video and fill out that form. That's the only way that you're going to get the 25 points for attendance. You will get 12, of course, for going ahead and putting your name, initial, and all of that in the form. And the other 12 points will come from you making sure that you do the assignment today. And you will also see in Google Classroom that the assignment for the descriptive frames also have points assigned to them. There is no makeup work when I am not here. If you are absent, you have the ability to do this assignment because it was not in Zoom. You have instructions. And again, if you fail to do the assignment, you will receive a grade of a 0. There are no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Again, you guys, please enjoy your day. Make sure that you get your work done. This is all I'm assigning you to do today. Make sure that you go back in Edpuzzle. Make sure that all the videos in Edpuzzles are done, because they're supposed to have been done on Friday. Don't forget that current event is going to be due pretty soon. So go ahead and look over current event 2 so that when it is time to post it, that you will be ready. Again, it's not due right now, but after you do this lesson, you'll be more than able to get it done. You guys have a great day.